Yeah, so you're right. I'm glad we got rid of Tez. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
it was.
Alive.
As you can see, Tez is not here tonight. I think he's bringing his lad back with him, isn't he? So he's
That's Andy double dodgy. That
bringing his lad back.
You know what he's doing?
Yeah, he's been down the docks down Plymouth for a week, and he's bringing a lad back. Yeah, he's got family stuff, so he's not here today. I think he's driving back now from Plymouth back to up north. So
let's be honest, we don't really like him anyway, do we? Really?
Well,
I mean,
he's never all there when we're on.
He's never all there. No, I agree with that. You know,
he misses most of it. It goes over his head. He's like,
he does.
Welcome to ZSR episode 55. No, really, Shabby should be doing it, but he did his G.I. Joe thing last week.
Did the G.I. Joe thing.
I haven't done anything for ages on YouTube. Sorry, everyone. So I thought I'd just host a video, and we've got to keep these up on a Friday. So
you've got to keep it up, everybody, especially at our age. Got to keep it
at
up.
our age. Yeah, I've been doing the old Karate Kid stuff. I've been painting walls and.
Did you paint it like that? You know what I mean? Like the up, down. Did you do that? Nice.
Like that. And
yeah.
Like that. Yeah. And then I swapped hands as well. Yeah.
And I swapped hands.
Yeah, because that one was getting a bit, it's aching a bit. Yeah, so I did the other one. But I can use both hands, so I can write with both hands as well. Anyone do that?
Hey, can we just say happy birthday to Marky D? It's Marky D's birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday, Mark. All the best.
Birthday, Mark, and anyone else born today. There we go. Yeah.
What, we've got to go through everybody that was born today?
Yeah, anyone else's birthday? No. So we put the links in the chat up there. If anyone wants to come in and say hello, you can in a minute.
We've got loads to talk about, though, haven't we? We've done one ZSR in a month and a half. I think in the 4 years you and
everyone
have been together, this has been the longest ever.
I know.
Mission, if you will. You know,
everything's going on at the moment. Everyone's watching
that.
Everyone's watching that rubbish stuff on TV. That thing called football, and the tennis is on. I'm watching the ladies' tennis. Oh, yeah. Oof.
No.
And I'll be doing a lot of stuff in the garden. I've been on holiday this week, so all week I've been doing stuff in the garden.
That's right. Because last time we talked, you said you weren't going away. You said you were just going
to we stayed at home this year. We have next week off every year. We always have the same week, and it's next week. It's when our wedding anniversary is. Because our wedding anniversary was on a Friday this next week.
Yeah.
We'd be coming back from holiday, and it'd be a bit pointless celebrating it. So we said, we'll have it this week, and then next week we're going for a meal. Because remember last time I sent you that picture, didn't I? Those stacked sausages. Remember I was on holiday. That was our wedding anniversary evening. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's right. Because we were talking about it, weren't you? Went out and got that, and it was the way them sausages. They
were stacked. Yeah, sausages in mash with gravy and peas. Yeah.
And you sent me a picture of it. This will
picture. I got to send Shabby a picture of that. He misses stacked sausages.
You all do that. I remember that time you all went out with Jules Burt and David Stevens and all that sort of stuff. And I got a phone call, and I thought, what's he FaceTime? And it was like a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And everyone was showing me the dinners. I got David Stevens' wife's going, look at that, Shabby.
Yeah. He's having a carvery. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Well, we'll see who's in the chat, catch up. So, hello, Gerard. So, hello, Gerard. Des is here. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Resume, except for missing someone, but you can always.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if G-Force will contest to this. The weather here is severe. I messaged I put a picture up of what the weather looks like. It's flooding. It's
dripping. It's dripping, everyone. It's just a bit of drizzle.
Dripping bad. It's dripping. So if my internet goes in and out, if I get picks there's nothing I can do about it, guys. It's just the weather.
I said it's usual. His internet. His internet's usual anyway. So it's
nothing new. Nothing new, Shabs. Nothing new.
Nothing new. Coughlin. Hello, mate. Look at this. Look. Stu's here. Hello, Stu. Shame about the quiz, G. I was looking forward to that Sunday. I was looking forward to watching something at 8:00, but you cancelled it.
Watch something at 8:00. Where's your patronage, Matthew? It's football, England, Spain.
I'd rather do a quiz.
But lions, Matt, with pride. You'd rather do the quiz.
I'd rather do the quiz. Hi, Kieran. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Everyone say hello to Kieran. What's this? Not sure about normal service when it comes to... Whoa, no. You might be better normal tonight. So, yeah. So, hi, Kieran. Hi, Kieran.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button. All 43 of you watching. Thank you, everyone.
43. Good lads.
43 of you.
They've missed us.
Yeah. Evening. Righty, Adam. How you doing?
Hi, pal.
How you doing? I can't smell him, so he must be quite far away.
I am the last of the face.
I did think about him because me and the missus went shopping on the Monday. We went into the pool and we walked past the aftershave place, the after place, and and she said, "Oh, are you going to get some new? Do you want some new smells for your birthday? Because my birthday's coming up in September." She always treats me to a bottle of something nice.
It's just in July.
I know, September. Wife's well organised. She's like, what do you want for your birthday already? And I'm like, do you want to get a bottle? And I said, I don't know. So, because the aftershave I have, the stuff I have, Oriflame, it's called Flamboyant. They don't make it anymore. They've stopped making it.
Do you get that thunder? Oh, it's bad here. It's bad.
I thought that was the kids running around.
No, listen to it, mumbling like mad. What's your favourite smell? Don't want to tell you what's your other favourite smell? Brilliant.
I don't know. People like the smell of petrol, don't they? That's a weird smell.
Yeah, petrol's just funny. I like cigars.
Cigars.
Yeah, cigars.
Anything that burns. Yeah.
I love it. What's the house that's on fire?
Well, that smells good. But what did we smell the other day? Because we went out on Wednesday. Went to a garden, Exbury Gardens. It's up towards Southampton. You could just smell all the plants and stuff. It was great. Just sniffing everything. It's very sniffy. So
very sniffy.
Yeah. The ponds and that there. I put a picture up on Facebook if anyone saw it. There was big ponds and you had dragonflies. Yeah. Dragonflies, massive dragonflies flying around on the lily pads and stuff. It's very, 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 very calming place because it was.
Sounds very romantic, Matthew.
It was very calming because it was just adults there, no children running around. It was very chilled. I thought, this is lovely. No children at all. So
you heard it here first. Matt hates kids.
It was just nice because they're still at school at the moment, aren't they? So they're still at school. So
no, mine have been off for a month. They've got another 2 months to go.
I know. In the UK, they're still at school. So I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, was that thunder? Or was that someone dropped something?
Who knows?
Hi, Mark. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Has he recovered from Joe Fest? Has he spent out? I bet he's spent out.
Yeah, he spent a lot of money. We all did. We all had a great time. You'll have to come. I'd love all you lads to come over. It's a shame our side didn't come. And I've always said, I think you'd really enjoy it because the hotel and everything else is right there. You don't have to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Your parking's there. So in other words, if you buy big stuff, you can just run upstairs and put it in your room and come back down.
In your room.
The restaurants are opposite the place. I think you'd love it. I think you'd have a great time.
Yeah, I see you had John with you. John was gonna. I think I've sent him an invite. He was going to join us. I don't know if he will, but he was he was coaching you, wasn't he, and everything to buy and everything.
Brilliant, because I wanted to find out. Like our side was looking for a Marvel figure, and bloody DTM found it more or less immediately. So I thought, I want to get size something a bit different. I don't want to just get him like a. So I found. I know he likes Marvel and the comics. So I found there was a vendor that was selling old Toy Biz stuff from the 90s. And they had the chrome Silver Surfer, but next to that they had like a standard Silver Surfer, same figure but without chrome. And next to that they had a different one. So so I went up to John and I said, John, just come and help us out with this. Bloody hell, he gave me the history. Oh, Shabby, in 1992. I was like, he was honestly. If you ever get a chance to go out with Super Awesome and. he just knows what he's talking about, and it's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's not all bum crump in your ear. He actually knows what he's saying. So yeah,
very interesting stuff. Yeah,
really interesting. He's really interesting. He was a great guy as well. You know, it's funny. You probably do that when you go to NEC and Echo. When we spoke to all these lads for years, and you meet them. There's no awkwardness. There's no weirdness. It's just, you know, there's no difference really between physically meeting them and talking to them online. So it was
no. Is that the first time you actually seen John in the flesh? First time, yeah.
I was going to go to Florida last year, and I was going to message John, and I was messaging Steve-O, Super Awesome Collecting Star Wars, and saying, I might come, but it didn't pass. We had to work, so but first time I met John, but didn't feel like it.
You said you feel like John's the tallest out of all of us. He's a big, massive guy. Doesn't come over. Shocked. The funniest thing is, it's weird as well, because I always thought Baz was tall, right? Until I saw that picture with us saying he's like, it sounds like he's big bullet like that. You know what I mean? So I thought that's it. And so, but John, he's a tall guy. He must be at least. I don't think he's as tall as Scoobs, but he must be at least 6'3". He must be the same eye as us two. Because I mean, I did look Scoob in the eye, so I didn't have to too much. So. Hi Tony. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Tony. Hope you're well, Tony. So yeah. Oh, Connor's here. Hiya, Connor.
Hiya, Connor.
How you doing? Yeah, come and say hi, Connor. We haven't spoke to Connor for ages. Yeah. Come and say hi. Chat.
Good old Dazza. Hiya, Darren. Happy Friday.
Hi, Darren. How you doing, mate?
It's just me and Matthew today. We decided. Where's Ted gone? He's gone to what, Plymouth or something? He's
he's bringing Josh back, isn't he? He's moving Josh. Right. I don't know if he wants everyone. He's moving him back up to Chester. Is it wherever Tez lives now? He's moving in Chester. Is it Chester?
It's very nice. Well, you Americans,
I can't remember where it is. Yeah, he's probably somewhere.
I took Jem to a weekend to Chester once. You know?
What, to the zoo?
I never went to the zoo. The thing is, it's funny about my wife because she's not asked at all about history and this and that. I went to London. I couldn't wait to go to the museum. So I have a cousin who's a curator. There's two sisters. One's a curator of an art place in Hong Kong, and one is the one in London. Yeah. So I was all on. Oh yeah, Sean will show us this, and we'll do that. My wife just wanted to go shopping. I'm like, we went to Chester, and I'm showing you. There's a wall, isn't there? That old-fashioned ancient wall that goes around Chester. And
that block. Then I keep the blocks that keep the divide between Wales and that, isn't it? Something. I think. Yeah.
I don't think it worked, but I'm interested. My wife couldn't care less. She was like, it's a wall. But it's not a wall. It's I'm trying to explain.
What if she did that? If she saw the Great Wall of China, it's just a wall.
I don't think she'd be interested. I think she'd, unless there was a top shop there or something like that.
Yeah, is there a shop? Is there a shop at the end of it? Yeah. Can I get a new handbag?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Hoppy. Oh, yeah. Oh, everyone's in here. Thank you, everyone. Oh, there we go. There's for lovers. There we go.
There's the birthday boy. There he is.
Happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday. Nice to see you in the chat.
Birthdays, Matt. Do you celebrate? I don't celebrate birthdays at all. I don't go out. It's just another day.
Not really. But as you get older, I think you do less and less, don't you? So you do. Hi, Miriam. Nice to see you. Thank you.
See, the only birthday I properly celebrated was mine in size 21st. We hired a nightclub in Blackpool. We knew the owner, so we had a private do me inside. And that was a good do, that our 21st. But apart from that, I don't even go out for a meal on my birthday. I'm not really that. I think it's because we're toy collectors. We buy stuff all the time. It's not as if, do you know what I mean? It's like Christmas Day every day for us, isn't it?
I say there's another thing. It's like, what do you want for your birthday? Well, I've got a few things on Amazon, on my Amazon list. So I haven't got my biker scout helmet yet. That's one thing that's on there, and what else is a few bits. So
well, let me ask you a question, because obviously you sort your birthday out about 5 years before your actual birthday, right? So when you say things like, "Oh yeah, I want this one," does your missus forget by the time it's your birthday and you get more, and you think, "Oh, she doesn't remember that thing I bought in June"? Do you know what I mean?
She did buy me something once and totally forgot about it and put it in the cupboard, and then gave it to me some months later and said, "Oh, you might as well have this. I did buy this for you," and totally forgot to give it to her. I was like, wonder where I didn't get it for, because I knew He's like, "Oh, I got you this. You know, you need that." I went, "Yeah, yeah," and I didn't get it. I went, "Oh," and then she's like, "Yeah, yeah." It's like she pre-ordered. She tried to buy me that set of Tron figures, that the ones that Andy got. The one I've got now, the translucent set, the 3.
Yeah, nice.
And then she pre-ordered it, and we never got it. And eventually, we had to kept on and on and on. Eventually, I had to find it myself. So, but yeah. Oh, let's have a look. TJC. Hi, Terry.
Terry.
Oh yeah, he did his thing a year the other night, didn't he?
I went on it. It was good. It was good. It was nice to see everybody on it. So yeah.
Yeah. Even Salacious turned up on there, didn't he? I think
yeah. Turned up for BOEs on Thursday. That was pretty good. BOEs 15 years. Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Good old Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny always comments on my things on Facebook. Thanks, Kenny.
He's a lovely bloke. They're all lovely. Look at him. Handsome lads, all of them. Brilliant.
Oh, there's the long and longers. There's Martin. Hello. Long and longers. I saw your video today. Yeah, they were down my way of the woods. They were at Fording Bridge.
What was that? Is that? I haven't watched it yet. Is it?
Yeah. There's Dave's all the cool stuff shop, and then there's the Galaxy of Treasures shop. It's all right, a little bit, but there's Space Bridge, which is just about half an hour's drive for me. So that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been to they've been there before because he's moved shops. So I haven't seen the new shop yet. So I plan to go and have a look, but they don't sell many hot toys in there. So
well, it's not for you then, is it? Look how snobby you become. What is it to you?
No, I still
series and stuff. I don't want to go in there.
I still pick up the odd bit of vintage. So yeah. I've got a new edition. He's there.
Get him out. Let's have a look at him. Look at that, chat. Do you remember that time, chat? I'm only buying the one. I'll buy the one. And then look at that. In the space of a year.
Sorry, my ear thing fell out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you perfect.
All right. Sorry.
Jeez,
so yeah, I bought the Transport Trooper.
Make yourself big.
For £100. I got it really brand new, but come on, sell it out. Right. So I bought the Transport Trooper, but I did a modification. I bought the Dinjarin head on its own off eBay. This comes with the Mandalorian set, and pulled their helmet off and pulled the neck out and made my own custom figure. So now I've got Dinjarin from the episode, where he takes his helmet off.
That looks flawless as well. That looks like it comes with that. If you hadn't said anything, I would have thought.
You didn't know, yeah. So it looks pretty good. I took forever to get him to hold the damn helmet. But
now the head, is that a custom head or is that a
No, that comes with when you buy the new. When you buy the chromed new version of Mandalorian, when he's in his new armor, and I think it's where he comes with, when he's carrying Boba Fett's jetpack and all that, the extra bits. You get the extra head. So and people just sell the head because they don't want it. So but it was good. So I've got it. I think Gianni's done it. A few people do this, so it just makes it look worth a bit better. It looks a bit better. So,
looks awesome. Looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it saves you money now. Now, when they do eventually bring that out, you don't need to buy it, do you? You got it.
No.
Awesome, Matthew.
Awesome. CEOs is here. Kev's here. Hi, Kev. Oh, Papa G. Hi, Papa G.
Just me. Papa G.
Papa G. Oh, what's this? Rhino. Hobbies.
Oh, Rhino. Nice to see you, pal.
Welcome. We've got a guest already. Oh, but it's not John. It's someone else.
Hang on, before you put him on, is he good looking? Because we need eye candy on this. We don't want to,
Well, I don't want to say he's not good looking, or he is good looking.
Well, he's all right, Shabs.
We're not Rob, are we? None of us are a Rob, are we? Or an Adam. So, but I'll stick him on. He's lovely anyway. So here we go. Hey,
he's got a pretty face. His face is all right.
Yeah, look, we're matching. We've got Mandalorian on today. Look at this. We're matching.
Thing is, Matt, Are they your pajamas? Because these are my pajamas.
All right.
Thanks for getting dressed up, Des. Thanks for getting dressed up on a Friday.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just about ready for bed. So I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
Well, I know
I
go to bed early. Everyone takes a mick at me. Oh, Matt's never in the chat. He's gone to bed already, I bet. So, but, when you get up early and work, you're not young. I'm not young. We're not young anymore, are we? We're not young. So,
we're not young.
No.
You say that. But...
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've had a lie-in every day. 8 o'clock is a lie-in for me, everyone. What a lie-in. Oh,
8 o'clock in the morning. So like, wow, what time do you roughly get up at?
Well, about 5:45. So, Shabby's like, what?
Look at that.
No, I'm about 7, half 7, but not 5:45. Forget that. No chance.
Yeah, I'm at work by 7. So and turn my lights on.
Do you finish early, Matt? Do you finish early?
I finish about just after 4. So, but I don't get very long for like lunch and stuff and tea breaks. So I don't get very long. So.
Des, do you celebrate birthdays?
Yeah, usually not crazy. We'll go out for a meal or something like that.
Yeah,
with my brother and his family. But as the years have gone by, going out with just a sort of like me and my missus and his missus, my brother. We have kids, and then they've had kids, and now it's got to book a hall,
Yeah, it's just nice just to go out, just the two of you, isn't it? So, yeah. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave.
But then you must be like that, Shabba, with your mob.
No, I don't. It's weird, and because we do it for the kids. We'll go bowling or we'll go out and do something. But for me, I'm not. It's weird. I don't even think about. It's like my birthday's in October, and it comes and goes. But I think it's because, like I say, every week we buy something. The stuff comes in. So really, a birthday's not really. It's like we don't. It's like my missus. We don't celebrate anniversaries. We're not. But I think we're going to do it this year. Because we've married over 20 years now, me and my wife. So I think we might do something this year, but we say that every year and never do. Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob.
Life gets in the way, doesn't it? But it's a big one this year, Shabby, isn't it, for you, birthday?
No, next year. No, I'm 49 in October.
He tells everyone he's in his 40s. His early 40s.
I am in my 40s.
That's what he is. He's in his early 40s. Yeah. I still feel kind of 40-ish.
I don't think it's weird. I see some of the lads in the chat before. I'm 50 next year. I'm this next. That there's no point in pissing and moaning about it. You can't change it, can you?
No, you can. You can. I saw it. Yeah,
so
fine. Yeah. No.
Yeah. That ship has sailed for me.
Yeah.
50
yeah, look at you. You look about 35. You know what I mean? You look fantastic.
Keeping young. Yeah.
You see the shine on my head.
I don't want to show the shine on my head because my hat's hiding it. I get too reflected. I look in the mirror and go, crikey, I've got no hair at all now. It's like just gone. So
yeah, but you both do it the right way. You keep your hair short.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not bald. You just I don't know what to say.
Have you seen these videos? I keep getting them with these guys with these glue-on toupees they get. Have you anyone seen these videos?
Please get one of them.
I watched that thing. Who was it? What's his name? That he did the travel thing he did it with Wicket actor.
It's Carl Pilkington.
Carl Pilkington, yeah, and he had one of those wigs glued on, and then they styled it, cutted it, and it made him look like 20-something again, and made him. And I keep thinking, I'd just like to try that for a laugh and see what it looked like.
All these years, if you give me shit about dyeing my hair, I would beg. I am begging. Please,
I know.
One of them, please.
I know. I said to the wife, I just love to see what I look like with a proper.
Don't do it because our site. If you got a picture of that, our site would have
No, because you know what happened now. Si's going to find a picture.
I was going to say,
you just stick a wig on my head.
Now,
Yeah, he'll just find a wig and stick it on my head. Yeah, he's doing it. He's probably doing it.
Well, I know Si's watching, and I don't want to give him any ideas. But if you can find a wig that'll fit Matt, I've got a picture of Matt without a hat on.
Find a picture when we thin her face, not me.
I don't know. I've got a funny feeling about the next ZSR thumbnail. I've got a funny feeling. You know what
I mean? This is Kieran here. Hi, Kieran. You settle down.
Oh, man, shabby.
Gruesome Twosome. Yes, Porter. Yeah, we were gonna. We thought we might ask you, Luke, but we thought, man, we'll just
we thought about
ask. We don't like to push. We don't like to push our luck.
Always having to do it in here. I feel sorry for Luke.
Yeah.
Right, I'll do it then, lads. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, just 5 minutes. We would have given you more notice. So.
Cheers, Des. Yours is looking good too, mate. Yours is looking full now, son. It's looking really good.
Yeah, yeah. So
latest acquisitions.
Oh, come on then. Let's get them out.
Just quick, but again, officially, these are for my birthday, which is in August.
Oh, he's in August. See, he's
when I
went
early. To In Demand a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we saw the pictures. Yeah, all right.
Ooh.
There's a couple of dings.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it? You can take it out of the box anyway.
Take it back, Des. Take it back. Take it back, Des. Take it back.
But the price I got for it, I'm chuffed on it. Like you say, back.
Can I ask you a question? Is it the same mold as the old 90s one, or is it a completely new mold? That
I think it's different. It's different in size. It is slightly bulkier. So
it is right.
Yeah, I think they got it and they went around and made it slightly. Because it might actually be because they did re-release the Naboo Starfighter and only one's got it, where the canopy goes forward.
Yeah, slides, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they might have used that one because that's slightly different, and you could put the droid in the back, couldn't you? So, because it didn't have that weird engine underneath. Oh, nice.
Desmond.
Nice. Jumpy's here. Jumpy.
What I was chuffed about getting.
Oh, Revan. Ooh.
So apparently is I mean, he was just on the pegs, normal price.
Did you make a special journey to do Enderman? Because you don't live near him, do you? You don't live that area, do you?
We went to we were Cromer on holiday.
All right. Yeah.
And just popped in on the way. So,
Tim.
And then finally I got that.
Oh, well, that one.
That was 15 quid.
Oh, that's a bargain. That is. Yeah.
And I thought I can't not do it. So.
Why? How much roughly are they over there?
That's the deluxe one, isn't it? That's the deluxe one.
So. I think they're anything between 25 and 30.
Get to France for 3
Yeah, because it's in that cardboard box. I haven't picked him up because I bought the Django and I was very like, I'm not buying that Django Fett. And I bought it, and then you do look at it and go, it's got ginormous holsters. You've seen the size of the holsters. Yeah, Django. He's got really big holsters. He's like he's carrying 2 sausages on either side of his leg. He's got like a sausage, and it's like it don't look right. It don't look right.
So, sausages does not look right.
Yeah, he's got jumbo sausage that slided in his trousers each side. It don't look right. So
when you asked to go to these on-demand toys, did your missus T not turn around and go, bloody hell, one holiday, Des? One holiday. What do you want to go toy hunting? You know,
I'm here laughing downstairs.
Yeah.
No, she's watching this, so she's
yeah, good on her. She needs to make sense. Yeah.
Good on her. It keeps me happy. So it keeps me out of trouble, keeps me out of mischief.
I know I can't help it. It's the bloody weather, honestly.
I don't know. I think you look great, Shabby, but then we're not watching it on YouTube. We're watching on StreamYard. So yeah.
You've seen
I must admit, you sorry, Shabby, you did look a lot more sharper, and not just you, the whole picture.
Oh, right. I've had to turn all the lights on though, because
that's probably why.
It's really dark out. Honestly, the storms. I put a video out before. I don't know whether you saw it in our group, and bloody hell, it's storming a goose. It's really good.
Geeky, hello there, Mr. Strong. How you doing? So, oh dear, well, look at him. I should put the pic. Look at that. Look at him. Look. Look at him.
What me on a bunch of his pencil.
Look at him. Oh,
doing.
Oh, here we go. I'm going to stick him on. Oh, what you two doing?
Hello again.
Hey, Adam.
What are you two doing here? Oh, God, it's always the same, isn't it? Captain Fishfinger and Mr. Smelly. Look, it's them two together.
I'm not saying a word. Think about what you just said, and Mrs. T's watching. I tell you what, I don't know why you bother, Grace. I don't know why you bother. Honestly.
How you two guys doing? Thanks for coming on.
Stu can go first.
What?
How you doing, Stu? I was letting you reply.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing all right. Thank you very much for asking, Adam.
You were stretching there. Was that your manly?
Well, I was getting bloody bored, but I've been sat here for hours.
Oh, sorry. We got. You know,
I'm all right, mate.
we're trying to.
And you saying it's your anniversary next week? It's now.
Is it? What, the
Yeah.
Friday?
Tuesday.
On the Friday?
No, Tuesday.
Oh,
And it's the same day as Georgie's birthday.
Oh, that's handy.
Well, for Georgie, it is, yeah.
What year are you celebrating, young Stuart?
Georgie's birthday.
No, you plonk. What year? How many years anniversary?
3 years.
3 years? Oh,
I know.
Rookies.
We've been together 12.
Rookies.
Yeah. Have you? Together 12.
So what took you 9 years to ask Georgie to marry you? What took you 9 years? Oh, go on then. All right.
All right.
But yeah, all good.
3 years, brilliant. But
no.
Yeah, you're coming up to 10, aren't you, Matt? 10 you're coming up to.
Yeah, I think it's maybe. I think it could be. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
What about you, Des? How long have you been married for?
In this September, it'll be 29 years.
29. Oh, Des has got hammered. Des has got
wow.
Yes, that's some going in it. That's some going. Yeah.
I'm saying nothing.
She's watching.
Wise voice.
Yeah. She's downstairs going, go on, Des. Go on. Say it.
Stop pointing that gun at me.
BOE. Hello there, BOE. Hi.
Yeah, we saw you lads on his stream on Thursday. It was all right. BOE stream.
Yeah, 15 years. That's remarkable, isn't it? 15 years.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is. Wow. Yeah. Oh, look, the lovely Helen's here.
I watched a bit of it this morning while I was having a cup of tea at work. Why didn't Nick turn up?
No idea. Maybe forgot. Maybe fell asleep.
He forgot. Probably busy making videos. He's always making videos, isn't he? So
you've got to give him credit. He sticks with it.
He knocks one out every couple of days.
He's always knocking one out.
Yeah, you can't knock him one out. I've knocked one out for about a month. I apologise, everyone.
When you get to our age, Matt, it's difficult to knock one out.
It is. Once a month is just pushing it for me now. It really is. Yeah.
Once a month is pushing it.
Well, when's the last time you knocked one out, Shabby? Come on, it's been a while, hasn't it?
I'm trying to think when my wife went to work.
All right. Early. Okay.
I'm not even gonna get you to look at Georgie's comment. That is just
Tell me about the shard.
Oh,
he took me up the shard. Well,
pardon. Hi, Rolando. Hello there.
Oh,
Ian's here. Hello, Chippo. Yeah,
it's
nearly been a year, Ian, since I came down to Plymouth. That it would be this time next week last year. Yeah, so it would have been a year. That
You know, you were talking about birthdays. I can honestly say, I can honestly say, in my whole life, I've never gone to school and never gone to work on my birthday.
Why is that?
I just always had it off. It's my birthday.
Oh, there we go.
So it's true. Every year at work, I take my birthday off. I get it. Actually, it's part of our holidays. We all get our birthday off at my company.
Nice.
And even when I was at school, my parents used to let me have the day off because of my birthday.
So I've got the quarterfinals here, Stu. So I'm looking at these quarterfinals. So quarterfinal 1, we've got Martin, Scott, Zoe T.
Yes.
PGM and Gil. That's a tough one. PGM, Gil, Zoe, Scott.
Yeah, you put me in. You put me in a right group. You have.
Yeah, you've got Zero Hunter, Clinton Dobson. Salacious knows his stuff, man, and you've got to give Salacious credit. You know. Because I thought Geekstrong would, but Geekstrong was useless, wasn't he?
Well, can I ask about? I'm not. He's probably watching. Was he taking a mick and he just did it for a laugh and not answered any of them correct, Geek Strong? Because he didn't seem like he gave the. He didn't seem. He was just trying to be.
I was going to stitch him up because he did.
Did he think he was just being funny by being thick and not answering a single question? I'm sorry, Geek Strong, but
yeah, he threw it. I think he threw it.
I think he threw it. He didn't. He just wanted to be funny, didn't he?
Even when he got one right, he said, "I think I cheated just to get." I think to be fair to him. I think to be fair to him, I think he wanted to be on naught to sort of take a bit of the take away from Adam, but
I guess
the pressure off, which I think was fair dues, unless I'm wrong. I don't know.
That's a good smell. That's a good smell. That is, Mark. Good smell. That it's a good smell. Yeah,
I've got a tough one. Jeff Barker, Keith Guppy, Daniel Chart, Thousands Goals. Tell you what, they're not easy. These are they? Blimmin' heck.
No.
And then our DTM's got Brett on Fet, Papa Gord. Good old Rob's Retro, and Brian, good old Brian too. So
Brian done all right. He done all right.
Yeah, me and Trenton ain't going to get a word in with Grindhead and Salacious, are we? We're just. Have you made sure it's going to be an hour? Have you made sure it's going to be an hour and a half or 2 hours? The quiz,
going to have to be. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you make sure you get all your questions. Double check them. You know,
well, look, I've got one wrong.
Questions.
Salacious would be.
Can't win, Stu. Don't know why you bother. Can't win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done.
I'm finished with this.
Now with the soundtracks, I will be putting the dates of the movies. So it narrows it down to that one movie. Because I said another one. It said it was also in that one as well.
Well, I think I'm on the 8th. So can you do that on the 9th? If that's all right. You know, the week after, that'd be perfect. So dates on movies, I've got no chance. So what are you doing? Putting the dates on movies? Bloody hell.
Des likes the smell of creosote. There you go.
You like musicals. You know, you don't know what with the musicals.
That was our Anne-Marie, that, because when we were kids, she'd always have one on a Sunday. So me and Si grew up with Meet Me in St. Louis and 7 Brides for 7 Brothers and all that. So I kept that mega quiet, though, because I thought...
Check you out.
Yeah. Every Sunday in our house was always a musical on. So when musicals came up and I heard everyone go, "Oh no," I thought, yes.
You know, the thing is, the reaction to people in the chats and the people's reactions on when it comes up, they just groan. I was just laughing.
I just thought the musical ones and the Disney ones are quite easy. Actually, they were quite, they were like more like general knowledge ones. I thought they were. Most people would know them, you know. So
what's that? You're saying that the Disney and the musicals are too easy? Righto.
Well, not too. There was a couple that I struggle with, but they're fairly. Some of them I could pick up. So, like the fantasy ones, I found that would be hard for me because I've never watched Never Ending Story. I've never watched it, so I never really watched it all the way through properly. So
you've never
watched
Never Ending Story?
No, I've never watched it all the way through properly. I've like because you said about last week, you said the dragon, and I thought, what's he talking about? The dragon? There's no dragon in there. There's a white dog thing that flies.
How cool!
Dragon.
It's furry. How can it be a dragon if it's got fur all over it?
It's a furry dragon.
It looks like a schnauzer dog or something. I thought with long, I've never seen a dragon with fur on it.
What have you seen a dragon without fur? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah, it's got scales and teeth. Yeah. Anyway, Geek Strong. Yeah, my aftershave smells of woody, spicy orange. There we go for you. Not sweaty balls. Okay.
Adam, what's the smell you like, Adam? So we've said houses on fire, cigars.
You don't want to know.
You mean outside of aftershave and a nice perfume?
Yeah.
You don't want to know what mine is.
I do like the smell of petrol.
Yeah,
petrol's a nice smell, and I also like the smell of freshly baked bakery goods like bread.
Oh yeah,
good
Oh, there he is. Oh, we got a final guest.
No.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm late. My alarm didn't go off. I set an alarm. I was like,
not to worry.
Matt, if anybody else wants to jump on, I don't mind jumping off, mate. So that's not an issue.
Oh, what's that?
Carmen, just come on! I can't wait to get off.
That's better, isn't it? That's a lot better, isn't it?
I don't think Stu likes me. He's like, I don't want to be on with John. What the hell am I doing?
He was like this. I don't want to be on now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cards marked. Now he's cards marked. That's it. Yeah.
So we were talking about it before, John, and we're all saying that the blokes.
Oh,
you're about 6'2", 6'3".
Oh.
I'm only 6'1". I'm 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah, I was 6'1", and you're I was 6'2" when I was younger, but I've already shrunk an inch. So I'm 6'1".
Yeah. My wife says I've shrunk an inch, but she's get it back.
Oh, jeez. I gotta be careful what I say, man. I gotta be careful.
So, well, I did shrink an inch because I lost 2 stones. So it did. You know,
Yeah.
It goes everywhere, everyone. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's sorry.
Well, did you hear that in the? I laughed at myself. I laughed at myself in that video where I'm looking at the Delta 17 action figure, and I put the backpack on the figure, and I went, "Oh, that slid in real nice." And then I was like, and then I started laughing to myself, like, "Did I really just say that?" You know?
Filth.
You love a good backpack, don't you, John? You love a good backpack. Yeah.
How good was Joe Fest, though, John? We had a great time, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Yes, we did. We did.
I can't believe Scuba there floating his boat. He was there, wasn't he?
So was that in the hotel swimming pool, Shabby?
Yeah. Hotel swimming pool. Honestly, lovely Helen went. She couldn't believe how big the hotel is. It's huge, this place. I mean, it's absolutely massive, in it, John. It's really big, and everything you saw in videos you've seen at Joe Fest is all in the same place. So it's awesome.
But what's interesting to me is I had no idea the difference when they were telling me, like, all these differences between the UK and the United States, and the hotel was one of them. Like, they don't have it. There's not. You guys don't have hotels that big over there.
No, our corridors are very narrow.
We don't have anything that big over here, John. To be honest with you,
no.
Yeah, it is big, Stu. If you come over for it, you'll see how. I mean, this place is massive, and there's a couple of swimming pools. There's one inside, there's one outside as well. So
I'm just imagining that sort of thing at a travel lodge. Or
yeah, but then kind of places like Premier Inn Travel Lodge, I guess the equivalent of like a motel in America.
A little motel in America.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell by our houses in this country compared to people's houses in America, isn't it?
Well, that was always funny because when Scuba Pete turned up at my mum's house, and I was like, "How's he going to fit in the front room? How's he going to you know what I mean?" And he's a great time. He's got these pictures of Scuba in my mum's front room, and I'm like, that's the weirdest thing ever. He's sat in my mum's house, you know.
This is the thing, though, isn't it? What really blows my mind is, as a country, the UK's got like the same population as the state of Texas, and Texas is 2.5 times the size of the UK.
Yeah,
that just says it all, and that's one state in America.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
it blows my mind. Like, so that's why everything's tiny here. We ain't got no space.
No, Sam. It was Shabby's mum's birthday on the 24th.
Sure is. Yeah.
Is that your mom right there, Anne Marie?
That's her.
Saying when John put the shark suit on, it was the funniest thing I've seen all year.
If there's one thing our community does, and everybody's, you can have a right laugh, can't you? I mean, there's not one cool guy in any of us either. We're all every one of us crap, you know what I mean?
We're all geeks, really. We're all geeks, aren't we?
It's brilliant.
So I don't mind as long as it makes somebody laugh.
Exactly.
You know? If I did something stupid and everyone just sat there like, what an idiot, I think I'd feel bad. But as long as everybody gets a laugh, it's fine.
Can you imagine ZSR professional?
I know. I've forgotten how to use it. It's been a while. I've forgot how to use everything. I was like, how do I? Oh yeah, that's that. And
what should we talk about? Gravy.
Yeah. Hi, Keith. Hi,
Keith. Buddy.
Hi, Keith.
Everyone's boy.
I had a moment. I had a moment the other day opening a package from Keith. You know, I felt like you, Shabby. I was ready to cry. It was so good.
He sends some awesome stuff, doesn't he, Keith?
He does. He's lovely guy.
Unbelievable.
He sent me the Hiss tank, dude. Haslab.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm not kidding. I opened the box. I just about fell over. I'm speechless. Unbelievable.
Honestly, I can speak for you all. I mean,
3 a.m.
It's weird, isn't it? Because we all get gifts and we all get stuff. But to me, I'm always overwhelmed. I'm always like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you opened it yet, John? Has that actually taken it out the box?
George?
Yeah, I'm putting it at I'm on display at the house. Yeah.
Cool. We all like to give, don't we? We all do. We all like to give a little. Yeah. So,
yeah, but it was. I didn't expect it. You know, it was unbelievable.
Look at him laughing. We all love.
I know. Yeah, I know what he's. I'm just trying to.
I wasn't John being turned up. John's like, I'm not going on that. I'm not going on that with a filthy animal.
I'm not as bad. I'm not as bad as Salacious. I'm not as bad as him.
No,
I could give a run for his money, Salacious. You know I can.
What did he say?
When I did his show, he couldn't stop laughing. Poor bloke. He had to have a drink.
On Thursday about Georgie, about nozzling her or something. I thought, she's just sat there.
No, I'm just. Sometimes I'm just like.
What do we win? What do we win? Do we nozzle up to Georgie? It's like, for goodness sake.
Congrats, Scott. Congrats.
Oh, 50.
Oh, congrats, Scott. Yeah. Join the club.
He's up and down those. He's up and down those hills. You see him on those pictures. He's not 50.
That's how long the majority of us have been going for now, because we all started in our early 40s and now we're all hitting 50s and getting into our 50s. Can imagine in 20 years from now we'll be sat there talking about gravy.
Yeah. Didn't we work out Rob's retros? No, Nick APD's the youngest, isn't he? I think we worked that one out.
APD's the youngest, isn't he?
Yeah. Is he a youngster? Is he still in his 30s?
I think he's not even 40. He's come very close to 40. I don't think.
I don't know, Zoe T. How old Zoe?
Oh, Zoe, yeah, it's true.
26.
Let's just think about how old your daughter was.
You can't just ask me a question like that, Shabby.
He's not that old, Des. He's not that old. Come on.
It was her birthday last week.
Yeah. I saw the Lego. She got a Lego Avengers thing, didn't she? A Lego thing.
Yeah. Oh, she built it already. She already built it.
I think she said there's 39 bags in the box.
Oh my god.
39 bags.
And she's doing 3 a day.
Wow.
What was it, Des? What was it?
It's the Avengers Lego.
The tower.
Yeah.
Carl Pink. That's it, mate. Carl.
Carl. Yeah, Carl.
Yeah, I loved that show. Yeah,
he was funny.
I did. Brilliant.
I like when they animated the that stuff.
Yeah, when they do their podcast. Yeah. With Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
I always remember when he went to Egypt and he's like, that dirty nappy's flying. He goes, oh, look at that dirty nappy. Don't find that in the brochure, do you?
yeah, exactly.
Bloody advert popped up on the.
Oh, we're famous, George. We're famous.
Well, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, everyone. I don't know why that happened. So
I'll have to it wasn't this one, was it?
Was it?
He's dead with his advertising. Do you know what I mean? Next week, Big Bad Toy Store. Do you know what I mean?
I apologise.
I'll be sitting head to toe in IKEA or Aldi or something like that. I'll be advertising them.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Hi, John. So, how many people here bought a cantina?
Oh, that's a good question.
Well,
2 out of 4. You didn't?
I didn't.
Oh, someone else got it for you. Yeah.
Georgie got it. Well, Georgie and her mum got it for me for my 50th this year.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Who didn't get a cantina?
No, I did not.
I was close. I was really close, but
you couldn't really.
So that was like kind of the whole trade-off. I thought I might as well just buy a vintage BMX.
Yeah.
That France had a commercial during the I apologise, everyone. We've never had a commercial. It must have popped up. I don't know what I've done in the settings. It's been a while. When I set the stream out, there must have been something that popped up. So I apologise, everyone.
Adam, do you use the bike?
I used it today. It's been sunny down here, So yeah, I used it today.
It looks a bit girly, doesn't it?
No, it's BMX. What are you talking about?
It's kind of.
It's purple.
It's kind of purpley, kind of pink. Yeah, it's a bit girly, isn't it?
Yeah. You got trick nuts on it?
Not yet. I've ordered some.
That's about as much as my BMX knowledge goes. Trick nuts.
Yeah, it's a custom build, but I do want to get some. I do want to get some stump pegs like trick nuts added to it.
Oh, very technical. You're talking very technical now. You've lost me.
Yeah, I will get them added.
I had one that I had an original, BMX when I was young. But I bought that super light frame. I don't know. I forget what material it was made out of, but they had one they had a lighter frame you could buy.
Oh, I don't know what.
And then it had, I had the pegs in the front and back, and I had the special. I only had a brake in the front, but I had a special knobby thing on it, so I could spin the tire all the way around.
A gyro, I don't like them. I haven't got a gyro on that, but they weigh the bike down, gyros. So
you haven't. Do you have a pair of chinos and a shirt when you're riding?
Yes. I was just about to say.
I've got to show him this picture because this is a picture. Picture of me on my mongoose.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Look at this. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Look at that, everyone. Look at that.
That's like man at CNA.
I had all the pegs you could dream of on that. Yeah.
Is that the padded bar?
It's everything. It's got the race number thing on there on the front as well.
That's right.
Yeah. That was I love my mongoose. Yeah, and I was wearing a pair of chinos and a nice fitted shirt. Yeah, and a helmet.
If you've still got that mongoose, they're worth about £700-800 easy.
I know,
sold it. When I was a teenager, and of course back then I didn't care, so I wanted the money.
Yeah. I don't even remember where mine went. My bike, probably just gave it to somebody.
That's all I got. That's all I got left. Is that
because mine's a bit of a quasi kind of mix up because it's custom build. Like it's basically all vintage parts, but they're all different brands. Mine was fairly cheap. It wasn't like. If I'd have bought a completely vintage mongoose or harrow or something like that, I would have paid nearly £1,000 easy.
Yeah,
but it wasn't nowhere near that because it was like I said, it's a bit of a quasi kind of just.
It's funny how rarely we're in England because I don't know whether John will contest with this or not, but every thrift shop or flea market, there's always mongooses in there and all. There's always an old BMX in there.
Rarely see anything like that in the UK. You rarely see any BMX in the UK.
I know that bike was secondhand when I got it as a birthday present because the guy they got it off was a BMX. He raced bikes. That's why he's got the thing on there still. So he went upgraded, cool. My parents bought it off them because it was like even still then it was the nuts. So so I loved it.
Yeah.
I always wanted one. Always wanted a BMX, but never got one.
You never got one, Dad?
No, me dad got me. My brother had a racing bike. Ones with the.
I had one of them. Cool races,
and I got I think it was a Rally Rancho, and it was basically a BMX with 3 gears, and it was all right. But it wasn't a BMX.
Is that the one? Did it have like the gears on the stick or the ones in there?
No. It was the one I had was the 3, 1, 2, 3.
Ah, right. Yeah,
and
that was
it
the
had
Rally.
Fake on the front forks. It had like fake suspension.
Yeah, the big plastic. Yeah.
Is that like the Rally Strike? The Rally Striker had that, didn't it? I think, and the Rally Grifter. Didn't they have the fake things on the front?
Yes.
The funny thing is, right? I'll give you an example. Like today, I went out on it. It was about like 5 o'clock here. There's, it was still out. It was still daytime, and I was driving along the street and I was going past every car, and I'm thinking, they are thinking I look the bee's knees. I genuinely thought that, right? And I'm riding along thinking, and I'm thinking they're probably not. They're thinking, what is that dick doing on a BMX?
How old is he?
Yeah, how old is he?
BMX wanker out the window.
Yeah.
Where's your tassels on your handlebars and your pink helmet?
The only comment I got was one little kid. He must have been about 5, and he pulled on his mum's coat and he went, I like the purple bike. I was like, that will do. That was it.
So, take that.
Looking for your ear. Does it have an aftershave holder?
Don't worry.
It's all right, Luke. We love you, Luke. We love you. Look at it. Look, yeah. We love you, Luke. Yeah. We don't want to push you.
But I tell you what, I've got something else actually to show you guys, which I've kept.
Big holsters, Django Fett. Big holsters.
I've kept fairly quiet, but they're kind of cool. I don't know if any guys remember this. I don't know if they were big in America, but I found some Frosties playing cards from like the 80s. Does anybody remember these?
I don't think we had those. I don't know.
Making big, Matt. I can't see him.
Yeah, all right. Hang on.
Does anybody remember these? 1987 Frosties playing cards.
Right.
You got them given away in like Frosties, obviously.
Huh.
But yeah, I picked up these the other day. I thought they were quite cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then, because this is the year I was born, I got some Rice Krispie ones from 1981. And all they are is snap cards. So they all just look like they basically mix them up and you play snap with them.
Huh.
All right.
But they're from these would have been given away. Well, you'd have to send them off for in cereals because I do like a cereal giveaway.
I still got my Rice Krispies bowl. You know the bowls they used to do?
Yeah, I've got all them.
Yeah?
Kellogg's ones. Yeah.
I've got the Rice Krispies one downstairs.
I think I put them on my I put them on my Facebook group. They're really cool. I've got all 6 of them, yeah. They're really cool.
Oh, nice, nice.
But I do actually weirdly like a cereal kind of thing. I've got loads of cereal toys somewhere.
Stu's
it's a shame they don't do that sort of thing now, isn't it?
They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
It was why I was all over the sorry, Matt, the fish finger thing. What's it called? That's why I got all over the Playmobil fish finger thing because I thought it's really unusual that they have like a mail away like that. So yeah, they're brilliant. They're brilliant. I managed to get 2 of them in the end, Stu.
Yeah, he's very proud of that fish.
They don't have that going on here. What the crap?
I'm saying this now. If anybody in the chat or anybody on this live stream, I've got 2 of them, so I'm willing to gift someone who wants the other one. So I've got Playmobiles. So just let me know and just send me a message and I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I don't know whether Keith Knight got one.
I think he got one in the end because I was going to send him one.
Man.
Yeah,
I know our side got me one. Our side got us one. He said he had to eat 20 fish fingers. That's really
I did have about 4 boxes in my freezer of fish fingers to get them. But yeah, like
to be fair, they're all right. They're all right.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Fish fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just blown away they don't do that stuff over here. Because I was saying that the other day. I was like, I don't remember who we were talking to, but I was like, I can't even remember when the last mail away Star Wars figure was.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been like 2008 or 2010 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
was it that rocket firing thing 2012? The rocket firing Boba Fett.
Was that 2012? Yeah, that might have been the last
2012 around there. Yeah.
Because I miss all those the ones that you had to save up in GeForce. Obviously, SAGs ones, but of course I want everything, But yeah, I just wish they would do more of that because I liked how Kellogg's did those action figures before, and and we got stuff from various different ways, and I don't know why they don't do those figure things anymore.
Yeah.
Sags, I've got a really cool story for you. Do you know, like, obviously you'll know this being a G.I. Joe man. Do you remember when they done the Steel Brigade mail away?
Yeah.
In the late 80s, right? So I sent off for it as a kid in the UK and they ran out of Steel Brigades. So they sent me a Tiger Force Outback. It's totally true, right? And I, at the time, got the figure and I thought, why do I want an old guy with it looks like a hiker? I don't want that. And I just
it looks like a hiker. Yeah, exactly.
And I just tossed it, and now it's it's one. I've got it. I've re-brought it back, but it's one of the most expensive ones you can get.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. I've got another guess. So Keith, you came on first. Do you mind departing while we add another guest? Sorry, Des. I've got Keith waiting. So sorry, Des.
I'm looking around the board.
Keith just looked at the screen, going, "What the heck?" So, sorry, Des. I'm getting my name.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. I'll be in the chat.
Thank you, Des. Thank you very much. Right.
I'm still
Bye,
here.
Des.
I know you are. It's all right.
See you later, Des.
I'm
You're just waving forever. Keep waving.
I've forgotten how to do this. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hello, Keith.
Oh,
Keith, is that the right name?
That's right.
Nice hat. You on holiday?
Yeah.
I was Happy Mondays concert, Keith.
He looks like the guy out of you remind me of the guy out of the In-Betweeners film. You know, the guy that they run into him and he's like complete nut job and like just like he's wearing a bucket hat.
Yeah.
You alright, lads? Everything all right?
Yeah,
all right,
good,
how are you?
Good. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Tell you what, I've got a picture of me when I was younger. And
All right. Oh, is it? Okay.
Chrome burner.
Oh,
there we go. There we go.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
yeah. Look at that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
My dad. And, well,
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You got
Anyway,
your Christmas. You got your Christmas hat on. Yeah.
Chrome
Nice.
burner. Yeah.
Nice.
How's the YouTube channel going? All right, is it? Yeah.
You've got 300 subscribers tonight, so celebration.
Oh, all right for
Oh,
Sam,
yeah.
innit? All right for
Yeah.
Sam, innit? He's only been on 5 minutes. Look at
5
that.
minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. Look at that.
He
He's a
went to
professional.
pub, didn't he? He went to pub and went, yeah, a whole subscriber. I said, oh, all right, then I'll do it for you, Keith.
It's money, Adam, I love that BMX, mate. It's really nice.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah, it's a bit different. It's not to everybody's taste because of the colour, but
Girly.
I like purple.
It's a bit girly. It's a bit
Got it.
girly. Yeah.
No.
To be honest, Matt, I'm a bit girly, so
Yeah, I'm just jealous. Just jealous.
Adam, is that the only one you had, or do you have others? Do you, or what?
No, it's the only one I've got at the moment. Obviously, when I was younger, I had loads, but I've been wanting a BMX for about 15 years, and I just finally decided to get off my bum and just get one. So it just the right one came up at the right price.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Few lads have done it though. You saw VTR fixed these up with his dad, and then you saw Reynolds's. So the few lads have got them. Do you know what I mean? I'm surprised our side never, because our side loved his BMX. I'm surprised he never did one up.
Yeah, no, they ain't cheap these days. I'm not going to lie. Like the one VTR Dave's got, that is worth some money. That's an original rally burner. Like that is.
Right.
And the one once Luke finishes his, that Skyway is worth a lot of money as well. So they're not cheap these days at all. You could the cost-effective way is to get basically a mismatch. That's like what I've done, a custom. That is the cost-effective way, 100%.
Yeah, I'd love to get a chrome burner. I'd love to, but just to cancel, it's a lot of money.
Oh, there's Anne-Marie. Evening, Anne-Marie. There she is. There she is. Evening.
With a takeaway, bless her.
What's she got?
I don't know. What do you think she's having tonight?
I think she's having a kebab tonight.
Chinese kebab, something like that.
Yeah, I bet kebab tonight.
Hey, Shabby, I hear we're in the quarterfinals together, mate.
Oh, got a toughen. Daniel Chart, bloody hell. It's hard. It's a hard thing. Jeff Barker was messaging me yesterday. Said, "Oh, should I study or should I just?" I thought, well, you can't really study for it, can you? Because you could watch 10,000 movies in a week and not have one question on it. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Bloody hell, Jamie. Will someone go around and help Jamie move? I mean, you've been at it all day. Look at this.
Man, far behind. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm always behind the chat. I'm sorry.
Stu, what's your smell that you like?
Oh, I don't know. I've not really.
He's put him right on it now, haven't you? Yeah.
You have.
Fish fingers. He likes a fish finger. He does.
Fish fingers.
I could have said something a lot worse, Stu. You're getting off very lightly.
Who is me? What? Why?
I could have said something a lot worse than fish fingers, but I'm not going to go that far. So. Zoe T's watching. I don't want to upset you.
Oh no! Spiced orange. So every Christmas we have our Christmas tree up. Like these sticks and like they're smelling sticks, and you put them in the Christmas tree, and I think they're scented spiced orange. Oh yeah, that's really nice. I like that.
Oh. How many cantinas did he get, Keith? Geekstrong got 2. How many did you get?
I can't say.
You can't say. Wife watching. Is she watching? A lot of wives watching tonight. There's a lot of wives watching. Yeah.
This is why they're watching, just to catch them all out. That's what it is, Matt. That's
he got a couple. He got a couple. Yeah, couple doubles. Yeah.
I knew Stu would get one, and I'm convinced he hasn't let on. I'm convinced, and this is no insight. I'm sure you got the ghost as well, Stu. but you won't say anything to anybody. But I'm convinced you got the ghost. So.
I've got no room. I've got no room to put anything.
But you're right. You haven't got no room, but you buy things weekly. So,
to be fair, Adam, I haven't bought anything for absolute ages.
I've been the same. I've not bought anything for absolutely ages.
No. I mean, to be fair, I did have a missed delivery today, so I was a bit gutted about that.
Oh dear! You've gone from 0 hot toys to 300 in about a year.
Yeah.
I've got a very small collection. Okay, it's very small.
But I've got to say, Matt, it's very impressive. They do look fantastic.
Yeah, they do. Especially when you pair them up, moving around and get them, they're looking good when you get them. I like that. I like moving around, pairing them up. So
I'd be scared to get it up.
I just really hope that the Star Wars ones last. I hope they're not going to start doing what the Marvel ones did.
Why? What do you mean?
Have you seen some of those? Have you seen some of the Marvel ones from 5 or 6 years ago? How all the colors all fading away?
Yeah, they do. Some do deteriorate. It's the pleather.
The colors are the reds are turning maroon. The yellows are turning brown.
And it's the conditions as well. Because
sunlight. Is that in the sunlight or just?
Yeah.
It's just some of them are not even out of the box. People open their brand new boxes and find them. The red has turned maroon or whatever, and the brown, the yellows have turned brown, and so it's not related to light at all.
That's it. I'm going to start selling them now, John. Thank you very much.
That's why I don't buy Hot Toys, John. That's why I don't buy
Hot Toys. The Jedi,
ZSR, there'll be empty cabinets behind that.
Those early Jedi, they did back when they were. You remember they had all those ones that were like the Trooper series and the Jedi Knight series and stuff. That from those, the hands are starting to fall off. Have you seen that?
Why do you hate Hot Toys, man? Look at it. Saying Matt, bloody hell, he's all that money.
John's got a couple. John's got a few. He's not.
I got all the Troopers. Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, the Troopers. They're mostly made of plastic, so they're going to last longer.
They're going to turn yellow. That's what I mean. They're all going to turn yellow someday.
Yeah.
I keep looking at them going, when are they going to turn?
I think a lot of it's to do with temperature as well. You've got to keep it at a certain temperature because, let's say, in America, you've got aircon and everything, and you can keep your house at a certain.
What do you need it?
But Darth Vader is probably one of the worst figures for deteriorating because of the
suit. He really?
Yeah. Because he's stitched. He's got so many lines of stitching in him.
I'm getting the new one. The
pleather just goes. So
I'm getting the new Jedi
Hyperreal ones happened. Remember the Hyperreal? That was that rubber stuff. That Hyperreal.
Yeah, John, the Hyperreal was awful. I sold mine. It was awful.
Yeah. That Luke started to crack, didn't it?
Yeah, the Luke was bad. Yeah, I sold both of them.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought talk about a bit about Acolyte, right? Can upset people now. We've got Shabby here, and he doesn't like it. Okay, and we've got John over here in the corner. Super John. John, you like it, don't you? You love it, don't you? You're enjoying it, aren't you?
I don't know about love it, but I do like it. It's entertaining enough.
I want Shabby to give his reason why you shouldn't watch the last episode. And I want to give John the reason why we should watch the last episode. What do you think? What do you think?
My opinion, it is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. There's absolutely nothing Star Wars in it. Nothing.
Monster Tornado was the worst thing I think I've ever seen because they had Sharktopus and Barracuda Octopi and Pterodactyl Cuda-us. All those, and the acting was so bad.
The acting's good in this. The acting
compared to that movie, yes. Compared to Monster Tornado, yes.
Ever.
You must remember. Even when you're in UK, you must remember EastEnders. It can't be as bad as that. It can't be as bad as that rubbish.
I honestly thought Daisy Ridley'd be in EastEnders by now.
I do have to say,
controversial, and I'm probably a bit more leaning towards John, but I'm totally down the middle with it. Like
I'm not down the middle at all. I've tried. Listen, I went into it, Adam. I went into it with like, I'm not listening to anybody. You know, I think your best critic is yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I didn't go into it watching all the stuff about how shit it is, watching all the stuff about how bad it is. I went in and I have, honestly, it's not even worth hating. It's so bad. The writing, the look. I mean, considering this costs 180 million, the sets, the CGI, the act, it's like, Si said it, and I 100% agree. It's like a school play. It's like watching a school play. It's so bad. I mean, the story doesn't make any sense.
I watched 6 and 7 of Mrs. Knight, and she said, haven't we seen all this before? Is it just repeating what it's shown before? And I'm like, it is, and it's going nowhere. What was the last episode going to do? I mean...
Because I will say that I have no idea why this was made, because it doesn't have, like, I was thinking about it after watching the last episode where I was like, there's only one more episode. What are they possibly going to do? Because none of it fits in at all with what we know about Star Wars, like the prequels or the... Nothing. It's just something they just threw out there with a bunch of new characters that we care nothing about. And I was like, so really?
At the end of the last episode, the power of many, and I'm like, what the France am I watching? Pop music at the end of Star Wars. I was like, get to France, man. Honestly, I'm turning French. Watching this.
She promised us this series would be about the Sith, didn't they? And I think they've changed it. I think they changed a lot of it.
All the sexual stuff. It's Star Wars. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I just do not get it at all. It's the worst thing I've ever watched.
I saw a clip where the guy kills a load of those Jedis, and then the next episode he's having a bath. He's sitting in the rocks having a bath.
If you're not getting in, I'll put my clothes back on.
He's just killed a load of people and then he's having a bath.
Honestly, it's like you threw a bunch of crayons to a bunch of kids and said, "Right, Star Wars." Oh yeah, no problem. Do you know what I mean? It's just terrible.
I do have to admit the dialogue is really bad because they're not consistent within the same character, because the mother girl, she says to the Jedi, I will never allow my children to be trained by an institution. And then one of those Jedi guys basically accidentally, or whatever he does, he stabs her. And while she's dying, she goes, I was going to let her go to be trained by you as a Jedi.
Exactly.
And it's like, wait a minute, which way do you believe? You just said, I'll never let them be trained by an institution. And then 1 second later, you're like, I was going to let her go to be trained by you. Well, which is it?
And like the first few episodes, they're murdering everybody. And that guy takes the point. And then you've just watched the flashback. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, that was a key part of the series, that as she transformed into that dust, he stabbed her. I'm like, what, just a mistake? Or what was it?
Yeah.
That was she'll be back next week if he stabbed her with a lightsaber. She'll be back. She'll be fine. Do you know what I mean?
Then there was another point where they yelled out. They were like, "If you take one more step towards me, I'm going to kill him." And he takes 3 steps toward her. And he's like, "Oh, well, I'll just let her go." It's like, wait a minute. You just said if you take another step, and he took 3. Like, why didn't you kill her? You know what I mean? Like, it's
like when he's fending off that Wookiee with his arm like that. A massive Wookiee strength of it. He's got his arm there. Oh, this will stop it. I'm like, this is honestly. All that. Remember a couple of episodes back when May was fighting him, and what was he called? The guy who took his shirt off first. He's got binoculars. They're only about 6 foot away from him, and he's got binoculars. They're there. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I've never.
I basically judge shows by if I make it through it and I was entertained and didn't fall asleep. Yeah. And I made it through every episode and I've been entertained. So it's done its job for me.
Have you watched it a couple of times, John? Have you just the one?
I watched the first few episodes a couple times, but I haven't watched the last couple any more than just once. Yeah.
For me, it's the last episode, massive save, and I don't know what's going to be, but otherwise.
No, I don't know what's happened. I just don't know what's happened. You take a, you know, when you watch, I'll give an example. I missed one of the Acolyte last week, so I watched it on a Sunday night with Games of Thrones. So I watched Games of Thrones, then I watched that.
Brilliant.
And you just like, so considering it's all the diversity, it's all the Game of Thrones is 2 women and it's the most diverse cast, and it's wrote and acted and structured brilliantly. Then you watch.
Oh yeah, it's got dragons in it. It's got good dragons in it. Yeah.
This second season is good. The first season of House of Dragons was utter garbage.
Agreed.
Slow. It was slow
because I had no idea who anybody was because I watched an episode and was like, all right, I like this girl. This girl's cool. That the acting in this is great. The actors they chose are awesome. And then I watched the next episode and I'm like, who the hell is this?
They've all gone back in time.
Oh, you mean to tell me we skipped 10 years and they got different actors to play all the parts I just got used to? Now I have to figure out which one. But no, they didn't change that girl. No, the other girl's the same actor, but they got new actors for these people. And then like 2 episodes later, it's like, now they got a new actor for that blonde girl again? Like they had 3 different actors for the same girl, but the other girl stayed the same the whole time. And I'm going, wait a minute, why is the one girl the same actor throughout 10 different eras?
And the latest episode, the girl came back.
They're all and I liked the first girl who came back in this second season. I was like, man, she's the best. She plays that character the best, and she's the one they won't put in permanently. You know, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I hated the first season because I couldn't follow it. It was like every episode, it was a different actress playing that part, and I was like, I kept getting confused. So but the second season has been so much better. I love this second season.
Yeah. You see, I don't hate the Acolyte as much as Disney hates George Lucas. I will say that. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, they must hate George Lucas. They must hate him. Because they've changed practically everything that a franchise for 47 years, and it's just not the same. It's just
you know, I'm not sure I would have wanted to watch George's idea of the sequels either. I had absolutely zero interest in going into the microscopic world and watching metachlorians create life and create the force inside of a person's cells. That's what his idea for the sequels were. He was going to go into the microscopic world and show all the little midichlorians doing their thing and creating the force and how that worked, and not even have Luke and Leia and Han in them in it at all. He didn't even want them to be in it. He wanted to go into the mythological stuff about it. Like
Stu, what do you think? You'll be quiet here, Stu. What do you think?
I've been very quiet. Well, the thing is, I don't judge a series until it's fully finished. So, you know, I might have a little say on like an episode or something like that. I think that's shit. Well, that's pretty good. But overall, the way I see it is you can't judge a series until you've seen the final episode. So watch it all play out. So the reason I've been quiet is because I will be doing a full season review next week. I'm going to be doing a video next week. So when the last one plays next week, on the Wednesday or the Thursday, I'll be doing a full season review. So I'm going to be giving all my thoughts and opinions then.
I see.
He wants us to wait for his video.
He wants to wait. Why don't you just tell us now so we don't have to watch it?
I apologize again, everyone. I don't know why there is an advert coming up. We haven't got it, but when it's on YouTube, there's adverts coming up. Wow. I must have clicked something when I set up the stream and the thing. I apologize.
Well, the thing is, I mean,
back, so don't worry about it.
But
the reason I keep it to myself as well is because if I say something, then I don't want it. Like, if I offend people, then I'm offending people on my own channel, on my own video. I don't want to come on.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, have you never watched ZSR? We offend people every week. The Babe Station, probably knowing Matt's channel. But listen, it's like I said. Look, I've watched it every week because I'm not one of those people that you get all. I'm unsubscribing. I don't hate Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I just don't like this direction it's gone in. And listen, I understand progression. I understand moving on it, but this doesn't even have that feel of Star Wars. There's nothing.
What I will ask is, do you think Star Wars needed to be brought into modern day times? Because there was nothing wrong with it.
And I'll give you an example why I say no, Stu. We all went to see Return of the Jedi, and then we went to see the Phantom Menace. You know, the anniversary ones that they're doing. And I took all my kids, and every one of them loved it. And then my oldest son's girlfriend's never seen Star Wars, never seen it. Took it to Return of the Jedi last year. She absolutely loved it. So you tell me what needs to be changed. There's a reason why we're watching movies from over 40 years ago now, because they're timeless, just like Jaws, just like Gone with the Wind, just like there's a certain movies out there that you just can't touch. And so if it's not broke, why fix it? You want to do it because it's like every other thing they've done with Disney. Unless it's owned by them, it's like Cinderella. Everything you know about Disney, not one of them is their creation, but they've made it into you think it's a Disney, and they're doing it with Star Wars. It's the same thing. They're doing it now, you know.
And we've got the skeleton crew to come at Christmas, haven't we? And it's not looking good, is it? For that, is there? Are we going to get it?
I think they should just leave Star Wars alone for a little while. There's too much. There's too much of it. I know people say you can never have enough Star Wars. Well, I mean, from what I'm hearing, it shouldn't be called the Acolyte. It should be called a load of shite. Do you know what I mean? Because it is pretty awful. But just leave Star Wars alone, right? Yeah. When they did the original trilogy, it was one every 3 years, wasn't it? So you had 77, 80, 83. But they just seem to be churning it out and out. And to me, it's diluting it. You're diluting the franchise.
100%.
Well, no, and see, like I don't, because I don't think that the timing relates to quality. I think you're saying like the Acolyte would have been good if we waited 3 years. No, it wouldn't. It'd be the same damn thing we got now. You know what I mean? It wouldn't change.
I was going to say, but I will say, the Acolyte is a platform for Leslie Headland, right, to push her own agenda and ideals, and her agenda is feminism, and that's her ideals, and that's all she's doing it for. She's practically come straight out and said it, and now they're all backtracking about, saying it's.
But that's the point. You see, it doesn't matter if you're 80, it doesn't matter if you're 8. It's for everybody. It's a time, and the way it's so divisive now, and the way it's. Have you ever heard of any other company that will slag the fans off if they don't like it? All this, war, like,
they are bang out of order for doing that. We've not made these TV series or films. They're making it. We're the consumers, so we are paying these guys.
So it gives us a right, exactly.
But to be called like bigots, or to be called racists, or to be called what was it? There was another word that was thrown out today because we don't like it. We don't like it because it's utter shit.
It's utter shit.
I agree. Crap. And look, people like it. That's fine. I don't have any problems with that. Personally, I don't like it. It is.
To be fair, though,
you've kind of gone a bit ham all of a sudden.
Yes. To be fair, though, I had no idea she was pushing an agenda. I had no clue that there was any agenda pushing going on when I started watching this series. And I personally have never seen anything in this series that made me think that some agenda was being pushed.
Oh, John, come on, mate! It's so blatant.
Where is it? Because I without knowing it ahead of time, I don't think there's anything you can pull out that.
I'm telling you what's going on. You look at the male parts. They're all weak and feeble and all feminist.
It's all nice on his quizzes, isn't he? It's all lovely and nice on his quizzes, but
they're bringing out the feminine side of the men. The women are the stronger dominant species in the Star Wars. They're changing the demographics.
I don't think so. I mean, that Acolyte guy, the Sith guy was the most powerful guy in it, and it's a man.
Look who he was up against. Those Jedi were absolute pants. How can you say they weren't Jedi? He took out 8 Jedi.
Because he's incredibly powerful.
He's not powerful. They've just made the Jedi look like complete wet blankets.
But that made me laugh too. So you get this big Sith and he's powerful and he's killed so many Jedi. So you send a Padawan, a Jedi Knight, and then 1 Jedi Master. You've never been to the High Council. You've never told Yoda who's supposed to be there at the time, or Kiali Mundi's meant to be there, and how come they're keeping it a secret? It's so stupid.
Good point. They sent the reinforcements in, and there was 4 rather than 8. And I said to my wife, how are they going to save them with 4 when they've just killed 8?
Absolutely baffling.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my take on it.
Okay, we know that now.
Cheers.
That's all right. We like people to express their opinions. We got no problem.
Have you watched any of it yet, Matt? Have you watched any of it?
No, I've not watched. I've seen like clips of it on YouTube, but I've not watched it properly, and I don't know if I'm going to. So,
I think it should have been dropped all at once because, especially episodes 4 and 5.
I think it should be
4 and
top
5.
two,
4 and 5 didn't make sense as
Disney.
individual episodes, but when you watch them back to back, they make perfect sense. So it was like kind of one of those things where when episode 4 dropped, it made no sense at all. But then when you watch it with episode 5, you're like, now it makes sense because it flows like a regular show. You know, there was foreshadowing in episode 4 that led to this event in episode 5. But without having episode 5, you're sitting there going, looking at the foreshadowing, going, why wouldn't they do this big fight and do this whole thing? And it's like, well, it's because that was set up for what happened in 5, you know?
Yeah.
So it should have been dropped as one whole piece, because then it would have made, as it flowed together, it would have made sense.
It reminds me of Dunkirk. I know you say, oh, what? But the film Dunkirk, it went back in time, forward in time, and you watch the war film, you're thinking, what's going on here? And it's just like that.
Well, TVC brought it up before about Dark Matter. You watch Dark Matter and it's superb.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Superb. Absolutely amazing series.
You know, Fallout was superb. You know, a lot of people didn't like Rings of Power. I liked it because I'm not really.
I like Rings of Power.
I love
Rings of Power.
It's like you watch. This is meant to be the biggest product of them all. This is the franchise to beat all franchises. And then you've got June 3 coming out on the same date as the Rey movie, and it's not moving. That's how people are scared of Star Wars now. They couldn't care less. Do you know?
And we got the Penguin series coming out, which we know is going to. Looking at that looks absolutely awesome. That looks so. I can't wait to see that.
Listen, I'm all for giving people a chance and an opportunity to make movies and so on. But when it's just to fit a narrative, which is what this is. But this is what happens when a company owns everything because they've lost the money. That. Then Wolverine and Deadpool come out next week and make an absolute fortune, which basically equals it all out. So it doesn't really matter what we say; they ain't getting rid of it. They can make what they want, can't they? So
Ryan Reynolds is going to save them, isn't he? He's gonna, yeah. And Hugh Jackman should say as well. Hugh Jackman, really.
I mean, in a way, I'm not. You know, I think after all these years, though, I'm not mad anymore. You know, there used to be a time I'd rant and I'd be pissed. But now I'm just so used. You know, I'm more shocked now. If you watch good Star Wars, I'm more shocked. Like, no way, that was pretty impressive. Than I am. Do you know, that's how bad it's gone.
To say Disney have ruined Star Wars, they did Rogue One. I thought was absolutely brilliant.
And Andor as well.
You know, they've done the Band Batch. They've done Andor. They've done seasons 1 and 2 of Mandalorian. So when they get it right, they get it right, and they get it right because they keep to the basics. They tell a story.
Yeah,
and that's what they're not doing that anymore. They're not telling stories. It's not just Disney, it's not just Lucasfilm, it's the whole of Hollywood now. The storytelling, and we've said it before, the storytelling is taken second place to just it's
an interesting one though, because it's all opinions, and I'm not talking about Acolyte here, but everybody raves about Andor. I didn't like it.
No, a lot of fans don't.
Like it's all opinions because everybody loves Andor, and I'm like,
good point, right.
I don't think Luke doesn't like it either, does he? Luke Reynolds doesn't like it either. He's not a fan. He gave up. So a lot of
all I would say is with all these shows is I think if you've got a view on it, as long as you've watched everything, then that's fine. Like for Matt, for example, you've said you've not watched, you've not really had an opinion on it, which is great because that's right. If there's people saying it's really good or it's really rubbish and they've not watched it, then I'm just not even going to listen to them. Because you know, how can you say that without watching it?
And that's another thing that I think doesn't matter to Disney. I don't think they care whether you like it or not. The point to them is you hate it, but you watched it. And like someone like Shabby, like the thing to do, Shabby, is just not watch the last episode. But you're probably going to end up watching it anyways, aren't you?
I think what it is to me is I think the reason why toys were so big in the 80s and the reason why movies were so good because there were so many companies in competition with each other. So you'd see Hasbro make something and Mattel go, "Oh, we're making that," or LJN would say, "No, we're making," and it's just the same as movies. The reason, I mean, you look at the 80s and you look at the movies that are out at the same time, all by different companies, and they're all our favorites. You know, 87 itself, you got RoboCop, you got Dirty, you know, everything in between. Now it's not like that. You know, you've Disney's, but I wish, to be honest, that and it's nothing to really to do how it's gone. That George Lucas was never sold it to Disney, sold it to somebody else, because then the competition is there. They'll see Marvel and like DC's done right now. They've scrapped it all and said, right, we've got to get this up and running. The competition is perfect. When a company owns the majority of franchises that we love, doesn't matter because the other one will do well, the other one won't. And that's why I wish, 20th Century Fox would have bought it or somebody.
You ain't going to get any changes until they change the top Lucasfilm leadership at the top, aren't you?
Kathleen Kennedy, she's got to go. I mean,
she's got to. Yeah, she's got to go, and they got to someone different, haven't they?
Yeah. Absolutely awful.
Yeah,
that's what's got to happen. Is they got to
be slated.
The reason, a lot of the recent Marvel stuff was bad, but I mean, the reason it was good up through Endgame was because they actually had Kevin Feige in charge, who was someone who read every Marvel comic that existed and knows all these characters backwards and forwards. And I think he was able to play with the characters he was allowed to use to make those stories work and be good. And that's kind of what James Gunn is going to do now with DC. He's actually read most of the comic books. So like James Gunn knows these characters backwards and forwards, And what's the problem with Star Wars, just like with Hasbro in the Black Series, you've got people in charge of Hasbro's Black Series line that have no clue what Star Wars even is. If you've got someone sitting there who says that famous scene where the stormtrooper was eaten by the Rancor, that means they've never watched Return of the Jedi in their life. No. And you've got that person setting up things for. She's in charge of. Well,
so
you've got someone in charge of something who's never watched it in their life.
They'll do that. That's the now. You'll get interviews and they'll say, "Oh, the writer of the Acolyte, she's never even seen Star Wars, but we're supposed to be impressed by that." Oh well. No. I agree with what
be the opposite.
You don't have to be a massive fan, but if it was me, and say for example something I don't know, there's a new Robotech movie out, right? Shabby, we'd like to write this. I know nothing about it, so I'd kind of take the time out to learn about it, to learn the lore, to learn it. You know what I mean? Regardless of whether I'm a fan or not, just to give me some perspective, an idea of the fans that do like it. So then I don't look like a tool going in there writing, "Oh, this one's got a beard, this one's got a belly, this one's gay, this one's," and people are like, "What's Shabby doing?" And that's the thing. They did it with Hulk, they did it with Willow, they've done it with Star Wars, just getting people in there that are active,
There's comment here, like Hoppy saying, there's nothing in there interesting he wants to build from it. I mean, there isn't. What I've seen, there's nothing memorable vehicles in it either, is there?
And the studies come out, they've lost 75% of their audience. Acolyte has lost. What company is going to be happy with losing 75% of an audience?
They're in absolute denial. They're in absolute denial. You've got Kathleen Kennedy still defending it, Leslie Headland's still defending it, and Amanda Stenberg or whatever her name is, she's still defending it. And it's
I've always said the same thing. They want to get rid of us lot, and I'll say again, turn around and said it's like they make these episodes to say to us, "Are you still here? Are you still watching?" You know what I mean?
The thing is, though, over 40 odd years, we've like Star Wars has been going for over 40 odd years. Why? Because of people like us, the fan base that we've been built over those 40 plus years. Right? If they want to get rid of us, Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is.
I turned around and said, "You've all been to Celebration. Take every middle-aged bloke out of Celebration who you're left with. You wouldn't even fill a room."
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Every 35 to 65 bloke out of Celebration and who you're left with.
Because all the younger people that are watching this are gamers and they don't collect, so they're just going to not collect any. I mean, I can see all this Acolyte stuff is not going to sell, isn't it? It's going to be a lot of it.
Because it's going to have an effect on Hasbro as well, because people aren't going to want to buy the merchandise that's like sort of associated with it.
Saying that,
if she says all this, says all that, then she comes out with that video slagging us all off, talking about race.
Did you watch that video?
They'll fire Gina Carano. They'll fire her because of It's a potential go on The View and go, "I've had so many hateful comments."
And to be quite frank, I think it makes the question of whatever you want to call like race and LGBTQ, whatever, it makes it all worse. Because like I think what it ends up happening is when you do shows like what you're saying here, where she has an agenda and you're pushing it in somebody's face. Like a few days ago, I was walking out of my job I was out in a Walmart walking out of my job. And I happened to be walking right by, we left together and I was walking to my car and he was right next to me. And I got a little bit ahead of him because I don't know this person who's walking next to me, keeping pace with me. Yeah. So I feel uncomfortable a little bit, and I quicken my pace a little bit, and he says under his breath, "Racist prick." And I turned around kind of like, what? And he's like, no, you got to be in front of me so that I'm your slave behind me. You know what I mean? Jeez. And I'm just like, so now I can't walk at the speed I want to walk without being called a racist. You know what I mean? Like, so it makes it worse, I think. Like, I didn't get called that in the 80s. Like, when I walked around in the 80s or 90s, no one cared how I walked. You know what I mean? I didn't get yelled at, but now I'm getting yelled at.
We've all had different opinions tonight. Not one of us has brought up race. Not one of us has brought up gender. Not one of us. There's nothing about that. Nothing. I can honestly say there's not one person in the chat or on this
bad writing and bad acting, isn't it? Really?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Kathleen Kennedy, and they're in denial. They're not seeing that. They don't want to accept that is why it is failing. I couldn't give a damn if the actors are gay, lesbians.
No, I 100% agree.
Bother me in the slightest. Just give us a decent story. I mean, 180 million was spent on that show. Where's it gone? Well, it certainly weren't on the cast, was it?
Well, most of it was filmed in the UK as well, wasn't it? So there's a bit of a tax dodge, probably some sort of thing.
Yeah, something's not right there because it looks bad. The sets look cheap. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all, you know.
I did see there's that one Jedi in it. He's like an English guy. He didn't look like a Jedi to me.
Oh, what Morg?
Was the one the guy with the
tall one?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't very Jedi to me. Yeah. Very.
Just an interjection here because maybe to change the course of the show a bit. But Keith, except for going to Ibiza recently, have you picked up anything much?
Yeah, there you go.
Kevin Perry film, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow. You don't have any words, Keith.
All right, Kev. All right, Perry.
Have I picked up anything lately? Yes, I have.
4 cantinas. Sorry.
Yes.
No,
not that many. No.
4 or 5. So, have I picked up anything? Yeah, I have. I'd have to go and find it, mate, and that's a problem.
Okay.
Well, where has he put it to in his big?
I'm only because someone asked in the chat, and I thought I would just.
Did they?
So I thought I'd just ask you directly.
Come back to me. I'm going to have a little think and I'll see if I can get something. Just come back to me.
I tell you what I have been loving, though, if we want to come away from the Acolyte. I tell you what so I came back from Joe Fest and I thought, you know what? Scuba Pete, Saturday night, he put on the Joe Fest cartoons while we were there. And I thought, these are pretty good. They're all right. And so one night, about 2 weeks ago, when we came back, I was sat in the house and it was quiet and everyone got to us. So it's on Hasbro. You can watch every episode, the full episodes of G.I. Joe. I am absolutely addicted, boys. I'm up to episode 33. I cannot stop watching it. And it's so funny that, you know, we always talk about going back to the diversity, you know, like it's everything's in G.I. Joe. Everything. And it's honestly, it is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't, any of these British lads haven't watched the G.I. Joe cartoon, it is superb.
I'll tell you what that reminds me, Shab. The other day I was on Vinted and I've been selling the odd bits of clothes on there and stuff like that, and I just thought I'd see if they got anything like vintage, like toy wise on there.
They got
the odd little bit, but I came across the original G.I. Joe film on DVD. Sorry, and it was £1, so I just brought it. Like I was like, I've got to have that. So yeah.
Scuba said watch the episodes first, then watch the movie. But I'm loving it. I've always said, you know, it's like a new lease of life for me because it's easy for us all to sit here and slagging off the things we ate and so on. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try something new. And I've been saying to Matt and Tez on ZSR for weeks, I want to get into something. I want to get into something new. Do you know what I mean? Turn a negative into a positive, if you will. And I'm loving it. Honestly, if I was a kid with all this stuff, I think that would have been my favorite G.I. Joe. I think it.
Yeah, now you see why we all like it so much.
And now I understand. And it's nice in a way that I'm at this age doing it. You know, it's.
Yeah.
Because
have you got into the classified yet, Shabby?
Yeah, I've got about I've just kind of all. I've got about 70 classified, so I'm doing well 70?
With it. Yeah, he's only got a few.
But I'm really enjoying it, and it's like I said, you know, you listen to your Johns and your Scubas and your Adams and all that. They talk about it, But now watching the characters, though, I can now put a name to the character. Now I can see, and it just, I don't know. I think as a kid, it would have been brilliant. It's all action packed, and the stories are great, and some of it's a bit out there. Do you know what I mean? But it's a cartoon, so you know, yeah, it's brilliant. I'm loving it. Hi, Brian.
I think for me, see, because obviously, and I'm not, and this isn't a dig, obviously, where I'm just a slightly bit younger than some of you guys who caught Star Wars massively. So, for example, my introduction to Star Wars, the first film I ever saw Star Wars was Return of the Jedi. So for me, I obviously watched that and then watched them back. But G.I. Joe was my first love as toys, always was as a kid and stuff like that. And so then it was Mask. So G.I. Joe and Mask, that's why I'm probably more of a G.I. Joe collector in my head than I am a Star Wars collector. I've got all the vintage Star Wars toys, love them, but for me, I'm a G.I. Joe one.
Well, the part of what I think is interesting about G.I. Joe is it's like, if you look at the number of O-ring figures that were made over the years, there's 1,159 O-ring figures.
Yeah.
So barely anybody on this planet has every single figure. And if you talk to most G.I. Joe,
81 and 94 or something as well.
Yeah, if you talk to most G.I. Joe collectors, they do that. They make a year. They go, well, I collect from 82 to 87. Or
that's what Jeff Parker does, 82 to 87. Yeah.
Yeah, or there's some people that are strict on, no, I only get 82 to 86, or 85, right where 86 began, because those are the ones that were in the TV show. You know what I mean? Once you hit 86 into 87, they're not in that TV show. Those characters came after. So there's some that are like, I only collect what you saw in the cartoon. There are others that are like, I do up to like 87, because after that, 88 and 89, it started getting like the Eco Warriors, and they started bringing in those
Ninja Force, that kind of thing.
those weird colored ones and stuff. And especially when you get into like the 90s, like some of those ones in like 93, 94, the vehicles don't even have a bottom on them anymore. The vehicles are just like a weird shell of a thing, and they're squishy, and the plastic's totally different, and all the weapons are neon green or neon orange, and you're like, what the hell? They don't look military at all, So
I think you'll appreciate this, Sags. I just recently, because I've got over about 100 or maybe a bit more of the vintage O-rings, but I've just completed the 85 year, because I've got them all hodgepodge from 82 to 1990. I've just got a selection that I really characters I like, but I've just completed the 85 years. First year I've completed fully. So
see, I've got like 82 to 86 or 87 almost complete, and then I'm picking select characters from 87, 88 to 1994. I'm only taking the characters that did not have neon weapons and did not have crazy outfits, because there's certain characters throughout those years that's a top-notch figure. They got brown camo, or they're wearing like a cool green thing, and they got painted faces with camo, and stuff like that. But if they have neon weapons, I'm leaving them out. You know what I mean? But some black or silver or the regular colored weapons. See, and then the other thing is like, I've really enjoyed collecting through the 2000s and into the 2020s, where you get all these variants. So I'm like right now I'm working on dial tone now, and I did it with Tripwire, and Roadblock was the first, and then Tripwire, and then Snow Job, and I did Lifeline, and I'm enjoying picking up the ones that were in Brazil, the ones that were from Fun School, the ones that were, you know what I mean? And then what came out in the 2000s, where they were all different colors, Night Force versions or whatever, you know what I mean? And I've enjoyed picking up those variants and getting like...
There is a lot to learn, though, because when I was at Joe Fest, and you seen a tub full of them for like $5, and then you seen carded ones for like $600-$700, and it's weird. I remember the swap meet upstairs, and Rob's Retro bought a few, and he was saying, "Oh, this was big." I wouldn't know where to start. I wouldn't, so I used people like Scuba and John and everybody. I bought a Snow Job, off our friend Jeff Barker, and I paid $20 for it, and he said that's a good price. It was a 1983
yellow as well.
Yeah, it's a really nice mint one. So I think I'm going to do that every year. I'm going to, when I go to Joe Fest, I'll buy another one and build it like that.
How's that big tub of stuff going, John? Are you selling a lot of it, clearing it out, getting rid of it?
I don't know what happened with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 boxes of it still over there. And the guy that I was negotiating with he won all 3 auctions for 99 cents. So those only sold for $1. So I made $3 off those. But he's actually negotiating to try and cancel 2 of them and get me to sell him just the shells he wanted. Oh. But one of the other auctions I did, I put up 7 auctions, okay? Yeah. And for some of the smaller parts and the little figure parts, I got like $26. For some of the extra weapons and stuff that I wasn't going to sell off individually, I put in a big pile, and I got like $11 for that. And then I did one other auction where I had all these just random bits and random parts that weren't shells. They're smaller. It went for $258.
Wow.
So all collectively, I've made almost $300 off that $50 buy.
What I think some really interesting as well, though, is just going back to it's still on G.I. Joe, but because Stuart mentioned it as well. What they're doing a really clever thing, I think, with Hasbro are doing well with, is they're picking and choosing the classified figures that they know everybody's going to like. So when they're making these classified figures, they're making all the fans' favourites, like Big Boa and stuff like this, and I'm trying to think of some of the names now, and they're just nailing it. So every time they release one, people can't get enough of it. So that's why they're cleaning up on the. I've got no classifieds, and I mean
they're going to be doing their Haslab again, aren't they? On the I think it's San Diego Comic Con. They're going to be doing the classified Haslab.
Wow! People are hoping it's a Rattler, right? They're hoping it's a Rattler.
Well, Rattler's the rumor, isn't it?
I watched MOD or Mod Extra's video today. And he was talking about it, and he said they've got a poster out, and it's of Cobra Commander, and there's certain things that are like giveaways. So at the bottom, it's got the date. So then they reckon it's going to be the time with San Diego Comic Con, and then there's an emblem that you have on the Cobra Rattler. It's actually on Cobra Commander's chest. So they think it's going to be the Rattler. I mean, if it is, that is super.
Would that be a 6-inch?
Yeah, classified. Yeah,
3.75.
They could do it.
That would be mega, because that would be quite.
Well, it's not. The thing is that if you look at the vintage Rattler, because that's why I said when we were talking about what do you think it could be, people were bringing up stuff like the Night Raven and things like that, and I'm going, no, the Night Raven would be way too big. I said, think about the scale of the Dragonfly, and I said that's probably the biggest thing they would ever do. And I said, what does Cobra have that's iconic that is the same size or smaller than the Dragonfly? And I said the one thing is the Rattler, because if you put your Rattler next to the Dragonfly, it's actually shorter. The Dragonfly is longer than the Rattler.
Agreed.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Now.
So what you got to do is all you need is the wings. I mean, the difference is it's in 2 directions. You got the wings and the fuselage, but it's not any longer than a Dragonfly. So it's feasible.
You got the Cobra Hiss tank, and I just think that's absolutely superb. And I had no intention of getting that, and then I saw Scott Hawk on that live stream, Shabby. Remember?
Yeah.
He was unboxing it, and I just thought, wow, that looks absolutely fantastic.
I mean, I wasn't really into G.I. Joe at the time, but Scott wanted to show it off, and I thought, wow, this thing's amazing. It is amazing.
Does the Rattler's wings fold up or anything? Do they?
No, they
tilt to the engine.
Tilt, yeah. It's a vertical takeoff landing. Yeah, vertical takeoff.
So they could box so the box could be small. I'm just thinking it could be. One
of the things about it, there's just so much stuff. I mean, you go to, like I said, and I'm sorry to repeat myself, going to places like Joe Fest, and there's stuff that you've never seen before, and as kids,
I want that version.
That Defiant and how big they are.
Look at that tiger.
That's the version I'm hunting. I'm hunting that version. I really want it. Yeah.
I got this from America, actually, from someone on Bosk's Discord. Tony, he sorted out me a really good deal. It's his childhood one. So I bought off him, but it won't be a Tiger Force colours. It's going to be the navy one. If it is,
the blue navy. Yeah.
Well, that might be. They might do one. They might do tiers.
I love the Tiger Force, and I know it's controversial for people. Some people are like, they don't like it, but I'm really big fan.
Oh no, I love the Tiger Force. I do. I love it. The only thing I wish
up there.
The only thing that I wish with Tiger Force was that they stuck to G.I. Joe vehicles. They did move over the water moccasin and that Cobra, 2 Cobra vehicles into the Tiger Force, and I've always been like, well, how do you explain that in the lore of G.I. Joe? Did they capture a crashed, Rattler and repaint it, and you know what I mean? Like, did they capture a crashed water moccasin and repaint it? How does that fit in the lore?
You say you're after the Tiger Force Rattler. Sorry, John, but just it's interesting. I'm after the Tiger Sting. It's really hard to get in the UK. The vamp, but in the Tiger colours, like the that's really difficult. Really difficult.
Is it really?
Keith, did you never get into G.I. Joe?
Me? No, no. I didn't, mate. No, I nearly got into Action Force once, but no, I just never got into
Action Force. I got into.
Those figures, when Adam shows me that, I'm like, that's really nice.
Yeah. Honestly, some of the stuff that they made, it was right up my street. I loved play sets and vehicles as a kid, so
I remember going to local store, Action Force or Star Wars.
Stand.
Just went
That's
Star Wars.
the beauty one. Yeah.
It's on a stand and it's kind of like locked in. But this is the vintage.
I had that. I remember having. That's one of the only ones I remember having. I had that. Killer whale from. But it was
our friend Scuba's backed it, Ward, and I saw it at Joe Fest. This thing is unbelievable. I mean, it's that Robo Skull.
I do want one now that I've seen it in person.
What's it like, John?
It was unbelievable. Massive. Yeah. And I would love to have one because I liked the way the figures fit in the cockpit. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, you can take the seat out as well and put a 6-inch. It's either for either or. It's so big. It's
just been too long. It's been over 4 years now.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
It was that. It was actually the Robo Skull at Skeletron, and then seeing after coming back after being here, I was like, I feel like I should have got the Killer Whale and then not bought any of the other stuff I bought and backed the Skeletron's Robo Skull and had gone over to Ramen and got the tank from Ramen.
That Ramen toy, what was that like?
Yeah, because
unbelievable.
Because he was doing a special price at the show if you bought it at the show.
180 on it for that tank.
Yeah, 180. And if you get a tank for 6-inch figures, it fit 2 6-inch figures in the turret and then another 2 like up front. So it's like if you got something that could fit that many 6-inch G.I. Joe made by Hasbro as a Haslab, they would charge you $400 or $500 for that exact same thing that he's charging $180.
The 18 band was cool. What did they call it?
The 18 band.
That General Lee just blew me away.
Yeah, the General Lee was good. Yeah,
and they did the Mad Max version, which I quite liked. That was.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for my Maverick figure though.
Oh, they had all them on.
They had them there. We got to see them.
They're not.
How did you get the shine on those helmets? The helmets look so realistic on a 6-inch figure. It was ridiculous.
I think they're coming this month, or is it? Yeah, I actually messaged Ace about 2 weeks ago, and he said it was the mid-July. Because I'm like, I was one of the as soon as it went live, I backed it. So I must have been one of the first people to put a bloody order in for them. Because
John's right. I mean, $180 is a lot of money, but like what you've just said, if that was a Haslab, you're looking at $300 more. Great price.
Yeah. And the cars, those cars are showing up. If you backed the cars, someone just told me like today or yesterday that they're showed up in the mail. Like it just showed up like yesterday or
the cars, I mean
from Ramen, the cars from Ramen. So you either got the black car called the Ramen Racer, or you got the General Lee version.
Is it the Ghost?
Ghost Rider's version, or the Mad Max version. Like whatever version you got, those cars are starting to show up. So,
all right,
if you did order them, they should be any day now. If you haven't got it,
I really like to see the 3030 that they did from Brave Star, but they didn't bring that. And I thought,
they didn't. Yeah,
no, they didn't bring that.
I saw someone with it, so I think he brought one for somebody because when I was talking to him, I think they had it in their hand. But it was theirs. It wasn't actually his. So, but I don't think he had one on show there, right?
No, none there.
He's got a dog attacking him.
No, there's no dog. I'm just carrying on. I'm a true professional. No dog here.
You got something in your ear, Keith. Yeah.
So, do you want to see my pickups or not?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Hurry up. All right.
But no offense to Dan, but we got figuring Dan and then the modal nodes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's a good set of them.
Little
You got fluff in your ear, Keith. You got
Yeah,
a bit of fluff in
yeah.
your ear.
little prelude to the next video.
They are so cool, Keith.
They are cool, I know, mate. They're lovely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I picked up not so good a Rogue One piece I needed.
Oh dear.
I liked all those. I like them.
Yeah,
I still got all
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Cool.
And then a couple Render Jedi. Now I've got them displayed everywhere behind me. I can actually see what I need. So I needed
Oh wow,
that was a good set. Yeah, no, that probe droid in there is really nice if you get it out. It's a really good
I won't be getting out. But
no, you won't. Yeah, but it's a good one. It's a good one though.
Keith never gets it out.
Pardon? He's got his hat on. Be careful.
You're right, Adam.
I just thought I'd do the Matt before Matt got in.
Oh, yeah. I was being careful because
the Empire set. So yeah.
Oh, I remember that set. Yeah. Lovely garden.
Anyway, yeah, nothing too exciting, but yeah, I'm doing a 30th anniversary video this week, so
listen to him. Listen to how I'm doing a video.
He's knocking him out every week, isn't he? He's good on him.
Knocking him out every day.
Well, I subbed, Keith. I actually just subbed to you, so you got another sub.
Yeah, that's 301 now. He's got.
I think it ticked over to 302 when I did it. So.
Oh, really? He's been doing it a month. 302. Listen to that, Stu. I tell you what. You know what I mean?
Well deserved. I mean, he's got a fantastic collection, Keith, and
yeah,
seeing
it in detail as well.
It's just amazing. It really is.
Yeah, I'm looking behind him at all this stuff. Going, man, it looks great on display the way you've done it. Yeah,
I get those first couple of collection videos. They're getting views, aren't they? They're over 1,000 each, aren't they? So they're giving you subs, aren't they? So it's pretty good, isn't it? They're the ones.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to put the collection video out first or do videos first, but I don't know. You know, I'm just learning.
No, I mean those collection videos, those collection tours, they've certainly pulled people in.
You just do another one in a couple of months because people. Yeah. You get new people coming, won't you? And they won't have seen it.
I'm probably going to do one where I change the route down. She's a lot last month. I might do one of those. So, but I'm learning. I'm just learning. I'm just what I want to say to everybody. Thank you so much for the support. It's been really appreciated.
Just a question, Keith. Do you ever change your collection room up? Do you move it about, or do you just think, sod this, I'm leaving it as it is?
No, I've changed it about half a dozen times in 4 or 5 years, but I keep getting extended. I can't go anywhere else now. The oldest boy left. He left.
He had enough, did he? Couldn't stand Star Wars anymore.
And I grabbed his room. So I grabbed. Yeah.
He couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep in the toy room anymore. He's like, my dad's taking over the bedroom, so I got to move out. So then as soon as he was out, Keith's like, well, now the bed's going. You know?
Yeah. I am maxed out now, Stu. So that's it. Now this is as big as it gets, mate.
Yeah. Can't you build up?
No.
But to be, what's funny about that is like,
just tell Emma you're moving. You're gonna get a bigger place.
Yeah, there you go. I've said that like 3 or 4 times while I was in this condo. I've been like, well, that's it. I think I've put shelves everywhere I can put shelves. So that's it. This is the space I got with.
Come on.
And just the other day, I woke up and I was looking at the placement because one of the collecting rooms is the bed. It's our bed in there where I sleep, you know. And I was like, actually, if I move the bed to the other wall and take the pegboard down off this wall and put the pegboard over the TV and around where the TV is, that would actually open up this whole other space where I could put in 2 more shelf units. And I was like, so it just occurred to me that I'm like, wow. So I guess somewhere down the road in the next few months, I'm going to be rearranging that toy room again. You know what I mean? So it's like, it just keeps. I keep finding more.
I've never done a room tour. Not one.
Keep telling,
I've never done one.
Perfect videos for you, Shabby. Perfect videos for you.
Yeah,
I think as collectors, isn't it? I don't think there's many days that probably it doesn't enter our head how we can get more space. Like it's just a daily thing, isn't it?
Constant.
Because what I'm actually
go on, Tom.
Sorry. No, go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say one thing so I don't forget before we finish up. Brian Tubbs Culture Cast is on straight after us. So if you lads want to stay up and you want to watch Culture Cast, they're on straight after on Brian's channel. So there you go.
Go and watch Brian. Go and watch Brian. Yeah.
No, what I was saying is like I've got these cabinets for the Star Wars above me, that I've done,
awesome.
and I'm looking at his Adam's cabinets that he's got with his G.I. Joe, and it's like most of my G.I. Joe stuff is like with the vehicles and in the base, but the more and more that I get, the more crowded like those shelves become. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many people can stand around the Dragonfly? It's like to the point where you can't see the Dragonfly. There's so many guys standing around it. Where now I'm like, I kind of want to do that thing where it's like I want to pull out all the figures and put them in their own display case, and then just have Wild Bill standing next to the Dragonfly.
I would say, John, that's what I've done. I just have the vehicle drivers with the vehicle.
Yeah.
And then otherwise they're all like in cabinets. Like I set for Tiger Force. My Tiger Force stuff, there's going to be gaps because I've got the planes down. I've got a shelf up there with Tiger Force, and that's got all the figures are together there. They're not in the cabinets.
Yeah.
Like I had the same dilemma because it was like, do you want 3 or 4 figures with the vehicle, or do you want the vehicle driver and just the vehicle? And I went that route.
Yeah, and like the G.I. Joe base and the oil platform. What is it? The tactical battle platform. They're so full of figures that there's no more space on the. You know what I mean? It's literally like they're all. It just looks so unrealistic. You're like, there's like 50 guys standing on the tactical battle platform. There's no room for them to move or fight or do anything. So it's like you can't really, and I've got a box full of figures that I haven't even put on display, and I'm just like, they're not going to fit in there. I want to do cases like that and just put them in there.
Well, we've come to that time again, gentlemen. It's 2 hours, and
much fun too.
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for coming on, and I want to apologise for the adverts that popped up. But people that are watching this, I'm very sorry. I don't know how many you saw, but I didn't think they would come up.
Was it cutting the stream off and showing?
Yes, I thought it would do that after it's loaded up, after everyone's watched it. I didn't realise he did it while we were watching it.
In there, Matt?
A penny, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I want you to go into the settings.
Hot Toys adverts.
That's turned off because I'm very sorry, everyone. I'm very sorry about that. That's never
well, thank you all for coming on. And our Des, it was
and sticking with it.
Brilliant.
With us. We've had a few people have gone now. They want to watch Brian now, but thank you.
Good old Brian, yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching tonight.
Come on, where are we next week? Are we on? I've got hang on, we've got Brian's, and then I've got Tub Thumpers on Wednesday with Rob's Retro. Rob Retro's on Tub Thumpers on Wednesday, which will be
so it would be Tez or Shabby hosting next Friday for ZSR. We don't know yet, so hopefully we'll try and get back to normal now. So hopefully.
Oh, and don't forget Horror Chronicles Tuesdays. We're doing the music of Bond on Horror Chronicles on Tuesday, so that'll be awesome. Looking forward to that.
And a big thank you to Andy. He sent me a lovely gift this week, so big up to Andy.
And then the quiz is back a week on Sunday, Stu.
Yes, it is, mate. 21st, yeah.
Nice.
21st.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, stretch the old brain matter. Yeah.
So you got no quiz this Sunday, Stu, right? No quiz?
No quiz this Sunday. No, because England got to the game finally.
John, there's a game on.
I'll try.
Jeopardy starts this Sunday, though.
I'm
with Adam. Yeah, Adam's on it. Yeah.
Good luck, Adam. Good luck, Adam.
Stu and Shabby are the end of the month. Yeah.
I'm pretty good at the Jeopardy one.
Am I on it then this time? Am I on it, Jeopardy?
You're on it at the end of the month, the 28th. And you're gonna.
Oh yeah.
You're going to be on with Stu, but Stu's doing the first game with Rum and Geek Strong. Shabby, you're doing the second game with Scuba Pete, Jeff Barker, and VTR Dave.
Oh, easy.
So yeah. Unless you want to switch it with Stu or something, you're welcome.
No, I'm all right.
Okay, everyone.
Hang on, what time's that then? Oh, all right. We'll talk about it afterwards. So.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after. We're talking about it. Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, everyone. See you later, everyone. See you next Friday. Thanks for watching.
See you, everyone.